So I guess Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is now a Twitch streamer, huh? So 2 days ago, on October 20th, she decided to hold a impromptu Twitch stream, pretty much, with a few well-known Twitch streamers, and she ended up racking up 435,000 views at the peak at the start of the first match of what she decided to play, Among Us, of all the games. It was a lot of fun. I felt it was successful. She came out with the idea of wanting to tell people to get out there and vote, how to come up with a plan for voting. Obviously, she had her agenda of voting blue and all that, but ultimately it was about voting. But it was so successful, even the VOD replays has reached over 5 million replays. They went down really well, and it was her first stream and the first time, basically the first time she played Among Us. And I watched some of it, and it was legitimately a first time. And the reason why it was so successful was because, number one, chat was moving insanely fast. They switched it to slow mode, and it was still moving insanely fast. So there was no room for anybody who had anything negative to say to get in there and try to muck up the stream in any form or fashion. I don't even know how moderators would have been able to keep up with all the action that was going on. It was moving that fast. So all you had to do was focus on what she was saying, what was going on between her and the rest of the Twitch streamers, and it was just a good time. Like chat was really just a non-factor the whole time. It was one of those situations where it's like, I don't even know why people are even chatting. Like, it's moving so fast. I just don't know what the point. But it worked because she has a huge reach also. So it was easy for her to get on Twitter and be like, hey, who wants to play Among Us with me? And then boom, like, obviously we knew it was going to be prominent Twitch streamers. That's how you get the bigger reach. But the fact that she could just get on Twitter and be like, yo, let's play a game. And the next night, like, just get it all together and make it work. That's pretty crazy. Like, that's only going to work with her. If other politicians tried to do this, I just don't think it's going to work the same way. Obviously, if you're a smaller politician, less known politician, there's going to be room now in the chat for people to come in and muck it up. Doesn't matter what side of the fence you're on. Like, there's going to be room for people to come in and just muck things up. And for her, it's not a concern whatsoever. And she felt genuine. She was nervous, but she was having fun too. It was just a good time all together.
I'm gonna put a little bit, look at how spooky this music is. This is scary.
Is there a way to mute ourselves?
Yes, on Discord.
Oh wait, Toast is the other imposter, okay. Oh!
He has found a body.
He was in, electrical, I think that's where I was.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Unfortunately, this is not going to be something we're going to be seeing very often. AOC herself is a politician. They ain't got time to be being on Twitch playing games all day. Like, the idea that she's an American Twitch streamer. No. I don't know who decided to put that before the fact that she's a politician. She's not. And she's never going to be. She will not have time. Unfortunately, you know, we're not the primary targets. Gamers are not the primary targets of AOC and what she's trying to push forward, at least for the Democratic Party. We are a part of that pie, but we're not a big slice of that pie. What she essentially did yesterday was step into our neighborhood, and mind you, she stepped in intelligently. She didn't come in and was like, I don't know what Twitch is. I've heard of Twitch. No, like, she came in, was intelligent. Yeah, she didn't necessarily know how to work everything straight up, but she wasn't completely clueless about everything about it. Like, she understood the dynamic. She's clearly watched people's streams. She's clearly played games herself. Apparently she plays League of Legends. So she's not stepping into the space like she's just trying to occupy it just to reach people. Nah, like, she stepped into our neighborhood and made a pitch to us. this particular pitch being voting. And we're just not going to see that very often from a lot of politicians because they're not going to feel comfortable being on stream like that. They don't know what game to play because realistically, even playing Among Us could be a problem for AOC at the end of the day. You know, the idea that somebody ended up saying this. AOC killed me! Like that could be a problem, right? This is not an easy thing to do, but she gets away with it because she came into the space intelligently. She came into our neighborhood intelligently and nervous, but it ended up being natural, ended up being fun. And Twitch is not a good place for reaching specific types of people either. Like, this is the internet, right? So it's cool. Like, we got to see a side of her. And if she ever decides to stream again and it's not about promoting something, the most she's going to get out of it is allowing people to see a side of her that you don't normally get to see, which that's beneficial. But if she's out here just trying to understand the people that she wants to reach, she's not going to have that because, number one, the people who are watching may not even be from the United States. So at the end of the day, you don't go to Twitch to try to understand particular people. You go over there to promote something or to let people see who you are. And there's just not enough time to do that for Twitch. Meanwhile, you got to do it for a whole bunch of other spaces as well. We might see more politicians in general do this. You just might see more politicians on Twitch, but you're not going to see particularly AOC a lot, and you're not going to see politicians streaming frequently. They just don't have the time. They don't have the bandwidth, and it's just not something that is worthwhile for them in terms of legislations they're trying to push, whatever the case may be, let alone they don't have the same reach. And God forbid they don't have like millions of people or hundreds of thousands of people watching at the same time, because then you're going to need a lot of moderators, right? So I ask you, what did you think of AOC streaming on Twitch? How do you feel about politicians involving themselves by playing video games? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, please smack that thumbs up button. And remember, you can get a ton of gameplay on a variety of games from the Gaming Trend YouTube. So click on that subscribe button. We have some awesome stuff coming in the near future as well. So it's an even better reason to subscribe. You don't want to miss it. I appreciate you watching. I'll talk to you later.